Daljeet Singh Kohli of Valentis Advisors joins us right now on the show with his market opinion. But Daljeet, good afternoon. Thanks for joining in. Best wishes for a happy 2020. Can I just start off with this piece of news first, because we've just come out of the cabinet briefing and they've said that coal mining, FDI in coal mining will no longer be subject to a clause of operations in the country, and therefore, to my mind, it opens up possibilities of competition in coal mining in the country. Maybe it's positive for the country. How your views here, and what does it do to maybe Coal India?
Good afternoon, and first of all, Happy New Year to you and your team and all the viewers.
Thank you.
Now, see, on coal, I think our governments have been just messing up the entire thing. We have seen how the working coal mines were closed because of Supreme Court decision, just because of some political reasons, and then for last 5 years we have not seen anything happening. Now the first thing that comes to everybody's mind is how to dismantle this monopoly of Coal India, and most of the policy actions are taken accordingly, that how should we dismantle this monopoly. Now, I don't think that's the best answer, and that is the need of the hour. The need of the hour is probably that you have to make sure coal is available for power, and it is available at reasonable rate. In any case, right now power generators are not crying that there is a huge problem of coal availability or anything of that kind. To get this FDI in coal may be good for, as you said, it is good for the country in the longer run. When you open up the sector, there is a lot more competition there. But I think this sector needs a lot more deliberation, lot more understanding, and domain understanding to do what is required to be done. Not just saying that you disintegrate Coal India into 5 subsidiaries, get them listed, you will get value, or start getting FDI and then it will do something. I guess it is all not going to help in any ways. For the time being, in the short term, yes, Coal India, it will be negative probably, because they will have to face competition. But one thing we should keep in mind, that Coal India has a biggest advantage, that of mining costs. It has the least mining cost, and it doesn't pay too much for the rights to mine because of the nomination from the government. So that anybody else from outside cannot compete probably. That is the reason they can produce coal at such low price, which no private player or anybody else can do. So I think there is, to my mind, absolutely there is no need to remove this monopoly. Probably many more other things, and efficiency has to be built in. Otherwise, and Coal India is the best asset probably India has, which should continue. I think there is other considerations which are going on in this sector. So for time being, yes, it is negative for Coal India. In any case, we don't buy such stocks, PSU stocks, mostly in our portfolio, mainly because of all these interventions from government. So for us, it is in any case an immaterial news.
Daljeet, getting back to the markets then, and broader market space, what's the view now? I mean, the start of January has been very eventful across the board. Various data points, various events have weighed down on the equity market sentiment. But how are you positioning?
This is the time where the dichotomy is at its best. Markets are index-wise showing you some other picture, and economy is showing totally different picture. And this is the biggest confusion. We also know that index probably is not reflecting the entire problem of the entire market, or there are only a handful of stocks which are driving the index. But nonetheless, the numbers that show is economy is at its worst phase. We have seen yesterday's numbers also, and probably that next 1 year also not looking very bright on any improvement or recovery on that side. So we will have to negotiate this strange environment where economy will not will keep on dragging, or will move on slowly, steadily, but markets will do what they are doing right now. So at this point of time, I think it is more important to be positioned to your conviction ideas, to bottoms up approach. You can't take a big theme approach or a big structure or top-down approach that this particular sector is good, this particular theme I will play, because I don't think you will get that kind of an opportunity. Within the sector, within the theme, you will have a lot of dispersion. So one company can do much better than the other company within the same sector. So I think we are going purely by that approach and looking for stock-specific ideas in the broader market. Our hope is that probably market will broaden out over the next few months, 6 months or so, mainly because of 2-3 reasons. One, that we have seen already a big impetus has been given to the corporate world. Now, to assume in a country which has so much of population and so much of poverty and all other things, that there will nothing be given to the common man, probably doesn't sound very politically feasible. So we should expect something to happen in terms of tax rate cuts or something in the coming budget. Second, because of the very good monsoon, the second half crop should be much better, and that should result in rural distress abiding a bit, slowly, steadily going, slightly reducing. So that will also help. And the third, that we have seen obviously that there has been too much of polarization in the market. There is a limit where we have seen that almost at the peak we are within those top 10, 12 stocks, and other market is just being ignored. As these smaller companies, middle companies, they start showing some numbers, some visibility, green shoots, probably markets will start looking at them. So that gives us a view that probably will broaden out. But of course, we are not looking at 17 kind of scenario where everything and anything will move. Probably first movers will be high quality mid cap stocks. So maybe in the ranking of market cap wise, you can say probably 250 on or around 250 to 300, 400 numbers kind of things.
Right.
Those kind of companies should start looking for.
Yes, they should. Daljeet, just one final question, and that's on a specific pocket of PSUs. I won't ask you to comment on the whole pocket, but with the uncertainty around crude, do OMCs a strict avoid, or is the recent few days correction an opportunity to invest for the long term?
For us, it has been always an avoid because of this. We know that one finance minister's one day, 1 rupee decision caused what kind of havoc in these companies, no? So if we remember those kind of instances. So for us, it has always been an avoid. I think there has been a lot of buzz because of some disinvestment and privatization talk going on, and that is why the sector started getting some traction. But in terms of fundamentals, I don't think there is a value there, but there is a lot of interference from the government and there is a lot of uncertainty on that. So we tend to avoid this kind of company.